sad, huh?
So congratulations once again.
Not a happy win.
Not a happy win. It doesn't feel good.
Oh, that was not fun.
I've seen drinking problems up close, and you get angry at booze.
It was hard because it was like there was only one person who did not help their team and disrupted another team. And I love Dennis.
No, I mean, when I talked to him when he was sober, I really liked him. But it's just so sad for him not to see that everybody was just concerned.
I think the losing the last task was almost, there was a bigger issue at hand. Dennis obviously needs some help and needs to get a grip on things. We all saw a sad person walk out pissed off and in denial about their problem. You know, I understand the whole drinking. I did the same thing. I used it as a Band-Aid for years.
I mean, we wanted an opportunity to try our best to kick your butts, but there were only four of us that could do anything.
This was a bittersweet loss because of a situation with Dennis. My thing is there have been four men always, you know, with Clint, Jesse, Brian, and myself. Maybe now since, you know, we don't have that sort of anchor around our neck, now Kotu can start running. How you doing?
Good.
Good to see you.
My charity is Sickle Cell Foundation of Georgia. I'm the national spokesperson for sickle cell, and I actually have the disease myself.
How you feeling?
I feel good. Phil Oliver is very important in my life because I had got really sick and my organs were failing. He diagnosed me correctly. I chose his foundation because he helped me, so I want to help them. Well, I've been out here working.
Yes.
I actually won.
Oh, really?
Yes, I won $20,000.
Oh, great. But I'm very proud of her. I look at her like my little daughter. She's done a great thing. She never gave up. This is great. Our own homegrown team.
I think it's very important to raise awareness and fight for a cure because I want to see my daughter grow old and I want to be a grandma. I want to live. If I could be the celebrity apprentice, oh my God, do you know how much that would do for my charity? It would be crazy.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Jesse, do you miss the fact that Dennis isn't here?
A little bit.
Well, you'll be happy to know I've spoken with him, and he's going to get some help. I hope he's going to be okay.
I know, Joan, you kissed him goodbye last night.
I loved him.
Alcohol abuse is a terrible thing. It ruins lives, and I just can't stand it.
Okay, Melissa, what happened to your foot?
At the Les Regency, I tripped and tore two of the ligaments out of three in my ankle. And
Are you going to sue the Lowe's Regency?
No, I'm not.
Good. I'm going to mix up the teams. It's time. Do we agree? Brandy, do we agree? Are you a little nervous about that?
I am a little nervous about
All right, so Kotu. The new Kotu is Herschel, Clint, Joan, Natalie, and Chloe. Athena, your team is Jesse, Melissa, Annie, Tion, and Brandon.
go-to. We spend a lot of time arguing rather than getting stuff done. These girls are hard workers. You know, male or female really doesn't make any difference to me as long as you're a team player and you're willing to work.
Natalie, what about Mommy?
Joan, I've cut the cord. Your daughter is now your opponent.
It was great in the beginning to be working together. Now I love that it becomes mother versus daughter. It's going to be very interesting because they're both very competitive.
And you know what? If you get fired, if she gets fired, I don't give a damn, but you're going to be fighting Melissa.
People perceive me to be simply an appendage of my mother and not a hard worker. But I want to win Celebrity Apprentice because I have something to prove.
Brian's away at a concert, and he'll be back, and I'll make a determination next week where Brian's going. We're standing in the Paley Center for Media. It's documented over the years, television, radio, and now the internet. Now, we're going to have an amazing task today, because with me are two executives for All, the detergent. My mother loved All. It's been around a long time. My mother has been around a long time. This is Kevin and Shannon from All. Kevin, the task.
Each team is responsible for producing a video up to 60 seconds long for All Small and Mighty 3 times concentrated laundry detergent that you think will be a viral hit on the internet. Each video can be funny, dramatic, musical, or even off the wall. But remember, it must contain a product message.
This is a video you want people to want to pass on to their family and their friends. We'll judge it based on 3 criteria: originality, buzzworthiness, and branding. And joining us to lend his expertise will be world-renowned blogger Perez Hilton.
Okay, right now, I want you each to pick a project manager.
You know how to do stuff.
I'll do it.
I mean, does it speak to you?
It doesn't speak to me, but I can make it work.
Because she's very smart, very efficient. You're very smart, very efficient. So,
Okay.
Athena, who's your project manager? Melissa, good luck.
I stepped up as project manager because I have 15 years of experience in producing live and tape shows. For me to have to create a video, I come in with a lot of knowledge and a lot of tools.
Kotu, who's your project manager?
Clint.
Okay, Clint, how do you feel about that, Clint?
I feel very confident. I have a fair amount of experience. I've directed 12 or 15 music videos, and I've written 2 full screenplays. None of them sold, if anyone is interested.
Don and Ivanka will be my eyes and ears. They'll be following you, they'll be watching, they'll be reporting back. So, the project manager of the winning team will receive $20,000 for his or her charity. The losing team will come to the boardroom, somebody will be fired. Okay? Go to it. Thank you. Thank you.
Coming up.
There's nobody on earth who won't open that video.
Not doing that.
I thought Jesse was going to be really strong. I just don't like people who won't step up.
And later.
just tell me what the hell we're doing. And silence doesn't work with me.
Esta noche, en el episodio de estreno.
I think the most important thing is we immediately settle on our thoughts for our creative. Our task this week is to create a viral video for All Small and Mighty detergent.
We'll use one of my Hells Angel friends on his bike. Brandy's his wife. And then we do a bunch of scenes with him, like at a bar spilling beer on himself, and then go into her talking about how hard it is to be a biker's mama.
Jesse comes up with this idea for bikers. And I didn't like that idea. The reason why was not so much that you can't make bikers funny, but that bikers have been used in that particular space a lot. I'm just going to throw out there Jesse James being bathed by midgets. There's nobody on earth who won't open that video.
Not doing that.
I can tell you that would be a video that would be sent around and every single
We can
person
call it
would
that. That's not what it has to be. That would be funny. That is
Jesse,
funny.
that's funny.
Never doing that.
Come on, Jesse.
Come on, it's funny. I'm really annoyed right now because there's a really good idea floating around, which is Jesse James getting bathed by little people. It's like, who the isn't going to look at that and watch it? He refusing to do it. I thought Jesse was going to be really strong. I was really happy he was on our team. Now I feel like he's being a hindrance today. I just don't like people who won't step up.
What is it called? Small and Mighty? I would get a washing machine. I would have midgets just coming out and coming out and coming out and coming out and coming out. we got into the van and the fun began. And we started brainstorming very quickly. The woman is size doesn't matter.
Herschel has an idea. Soon after the task presentation, Herschel had a prior engagement, so he went off and was to reconnect with us later. Let's listen to Herschel's idea.
Okay.
What about you? You ever wash yourself in laundry in the bathtub and hang out to dry?
Hang them out to dry.
I don't know. I'm trying to envision how we hang them.
Look, I have a terrace.
Here to do,
you can hang them out on my
and
terrace.
there's a joke that goes, they use code language to talk about sex around the kids, and they call it doing the wash. You want to do the wash later. So now you cut to later on in bed, she nudges him and says, honey, we can if you want to. And he says, no, it's all right, it was a small load, I did it by hand.
Clint came up with this video idea in the van. It was kind of a dirty joke, and we were all into it. And we decided, let's go with it.
Hire a lingerie model or something with the midget.
We haven't washed. 6
Yeah, we haven't done the washing in quite a while.
Yeah, bet your secretary, bet you washed with your secretary. It's viral, guys.
Hi.
How are you guys doing? I'm Brandy. Nice to meet you.
The executives came to visit us and explained a little bit more about what they were looking for in the product.
Do you have a certain age range that your consumer is for the women? 25 and older.
Do they tend to have children?
They're women first. Women with children, not moms.
Okay. That really hit home with me because that meant these are women that are internet savvy, not necessarily as traditional. So we wanted to push the edge a little bit.
What's the edge of how outrageous you're willing to have this viral video?
Exactly, how far can we push the envelope?
We'd like to leave that up to you, but I think it's really about what she will accept.
Is there anything that you would consider completely taboo?
Anything that you think she would feel offensive.
Okay.
When someone sends you a viral video, do you automatically click on it or do you read the title of it first?
Another
Title's important.
Title is important.
Title's important.
Viral video is important.
Title's important. Good luck. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Good luck. Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Why don't we write down like our ideas that we liked so far? The joke?
The laundry joke.
I love the joke.
I came up with the idea to play out a joke where the man calls the woman and uses code for, having sex. She says, okay, we can do the laundry if you still want to. And he says, that's okay, it was a small load, I did it by hand. And of course, there's some innuendo in there. He shuts the door and he's got this.
He uses it as lube.
Yeah, you see him, maybe he's all, that's okay, it was a small load, I did it by hand.
Oh my God. I love it. So do I. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
Shannon, nice to see you. After we had settled on our idea, the executives came to the war room and we met with them, asked them our questions.
How entertaining do you want it?
We want it as entertaining as she will let us go. If we offend her, we've gone too far.
So I can say that's the question.
Yeah.
Then why are you doing viral? Because the word viral, for me, is always like watching Liza Minnelli drunk.
No.
And do you have any bias for or against little people?
As in toddlers or?
As in little grown-ups?
It's yours to design.
Yeah.
Can it be used to wash yourself with?
No. Wash yourself, your body? Yeah, no.
Do you feel like your target demo would be offended by sexual innuendo?
I think we'll leave that up to you.
Yeah. I definitely think that these executives, and they're more conservative, that they still want to push the envelope, but not be distasteful. Our idea is definitely distasteful, so I don't know what we're going to do anymore.
Well, thank you guys very much. That's
great. Good luck. Have fun.
Thank you.
Coming up.
Making something really obviously a commercial makes it very much less viral.
Annie feels that even if she's not the leader, she at least tries to position herself as the puppet master.
And later.
Action.
Hey, sweetie.
En el penúltimo episodio de Mexico's Next Top Model.
I think we're gonna have to really clean this up. I think we're gonna have to get a suburban woman that's stressed and has a lot of kids, and somehow she needs something. It might not be funny and it might not be viral, but this company wants something clean. This week's task is to create a viral video for all. A lot of the team didn't feel as comfortable with our original idea after meeting with all executives. I personally thought that we should have scrapped everything.
You're depending on one joke. I think a lot of women are going to be very offended. And he off. I think it would be hilarious if we are fighting among ourselves. Clint walks away, I spit on his hamburger. Listen to me. He comes back, he sits and he eats it. That would get on YouTube.
Okay, but what does it have to do with laundry?
I don't know. Let me think again. With viral video, you're getting the dancing baby. Remember that old, that was one of the first virals that was sent around. You're getting Liza Minnelli laughing hysterically on Larry King. That's what viral videos are about. So we need to make this silly and outrageous and funny and sophomore.
I see it as a well-produced spot. Beauty look for our actress, visually appealing, and
You are such a man. I'm begging you to get me a big, fat, blousy drag queen. This is very much my element. And I began to argue, saying, why don't we try this? Why don't we try this? Here are my ideas. They're balloons. I'm throwing 1,000 balloons up. Take what you want. What do we have? 2 sexy women mud wrestling.
That always sells.
The 2 of you mud wrestling. I'm telling you.
I want to caution everyone against letting that meeting frighten you away from my ideas. Joan had some ideas, and parts of them were really good. And if there had been a middle and an end, I think we might have considered them. But in the end, she really didn't have a complete idea.
If you want to use the drag queen, it makes me very happy. I'm on my knees to you. It'll be funny. I'm on my knees to you. You will not regret this.
Joan Rivers on her knees, people.
Listen, I think it's counterproductive that we agreed that we were going to go this direction, and now we're rewriting the whole spot. I really can't imagine that the 25-year-old woman of today is going to go. That offends me. I just can't imagine it.
We are producing a fantasy of Clint's a hot girl, and she'll be saying, come on in, and then ha ha ha, the guy off. It's just, he heard nothing. Clint, there's no listening.
So let's just do a quick brainstorming creative and try and keep it under control so we can lock down a decision.
The one thing that needs to be really for sure is that it's got to be funny.
And pass it along, be like, oh my God, this is hilarious. I think the whole point of viral video is you have to have the wow factor. You have to have a little bit of the, oh my God, you have to see this.
Can I show you the most popular viral videos? Can I show you them?
So they want someone to create something that has a good brand message for them.
Except that they specifically said they want something viral. First thing I did was show Jesse how many hits anything with the word midget in the title gets, which is a lot. In order for something to be viral, it's got to be passed around. All wanted viral. And I'm their demographic of who buys their product, and I get my viral videos off Perez Hilton. So it needs to be outrageous.
I still like Jesse being scrubbed by a bunch of little people in wetsuits. Would you be willing to be in the video if it was something that you were comfortable with? You know, Jesse would have you in a suit.
Okay, and I just don't want to be bathed by midgets, sorry.
And the people would watch it because it's hilarious.
I love little people, but I was against it just because don't want to embarrass the company that's paying for this ad.
Is the woman who their target audience is going to be offended by little people? I can tell you, I wouldn't be offended.
As long as they're wearing small and mighty model-looking outfits with
little
sparkle on it. I'm not one to like put myself in a video. But the girls were so enthusiastic about it, I had to just jump on board.
We're wondering, in terms of casting, if you have little people available.
Do you want to go to get this stuff?
Absolutely.
Great.
Okay, you ready, T?
See you in a few. We sent off Tian and Annie to go pick up what we needed as props and our costumes. Specifically sent Annie because she can be very, very intense. So I wanted Jessie to have a little breathing room away from her.
See you guys. Bye.
Hi, Joe Foley. Hi, Joe Clint Black. How are you? What I want to do is get a shot from this POV.
The director of photography arrives and Clint just goes in and starts talking to him without kind of talking to the rest of his team.
The ship has sailed.
I agree.
So that's our setup. So, all right.
You know, I'm gonna drop dead here. Right? I am having such stomachache. I am so unhappy because I fight and I get a stomachache. It was very upsetting. It was very upsetting to everybody. It's not funny. You were doing scenes. This is viral, guys.
I just think it's too late to change something.
He loves them. I know, but
I don't know, like it's just making me nervous. We were a little weary of doing this idea, but Clint's really adamant about it and he seems to love it, and so we're just, we're here to follow our leader, and in the end, he's project manager and he's our boss.
I just want to see his facial expressions going, hey, honey, I want to do the wash later.
He's freaking me out.
oh, really. Well, but you gotta say something.
Yeah, I know, but I also feel bad.
Then you're gonna lose.
Yeah.
The most upsetting thing to me is the girls are whispering to me, this is terrible, this is wrong, and they won't stand up to him. And that makes me very sad, because I walked with Gloria Steinem. I burned my bra not to have these ladies cave in. It just doesn't work. It makes us... Clint, are you sure they're going to understand what he means by dirty laundry?
I think they will when she comes in her lingerie and says, if you still want to do the dirty laundry.
Are they gonna do it in the laundry room?
No, he's in here by himself.
See, that would be
He's
fun.
in here by himself. And
May I make a suggestion also?
Light innuendo.
It's supposed to go on the internet. It's supposed to be funny. It's not serious. But I'm not the director. I am very disappointed in Clint. I thought he would be smart and clever, a collaborative artist. All I could do is shake my head in amazement.
I know you want to do the dirty laundry with me tonight.
Coming up.
While we were in our meeting, the actor showed up. I think he was kind of like, what the heck is going on here? What do we do for Plan B? This project has been going downhill. It just kind of crumbled. At this point, I will mud wrestle.
Esta noche, en el...
We'll do all the laundromat stuff first, then we need to do establishing shots in the garage.
Yeah. Isn't it weird to have a room full of people working quietly?
What's going on?
Hi, how's it going?
Not bad. Yourselves?
It's good.
Good.
So quiet.
Is this better than working with the men, Jesse?
It's way more organized.
Looks good. I hope I wasn't interrupting anything.
And everybody's doing something.
Well, I think Jesse's a really lucky guy. He gets to get moved over with the women. I think it probably fits really well with his demeanor. So I think it's probably a really good move and good fit for him. You guys seem kind of almost bored. Like you're almost kind of done.
Jesse and I have been sitting and writing.
What is your concept?
Our concept is we're doing sort of
midgets.
I would say little
people.
Do you think women with children are big viewers of little people?
Well, I think they'll appreciate the humor and the edginess of it more than showing a soccer mom.
I definitely think they got some of it right. The real question is the demographic for all going to be downloading videos of little people, and is that going to help sales? Something tells me the average mother, who's probably their target demographic, isn't doing that. Beyond that, I think using the word midget could be offensive to some of the executives. I think the appropriate phraseology would be little people these days, and that in and of itself could be a big swing factor.
I mean, you don't get it, the whole midget thing? like little people.
Yeah.
That's like the #1 search.
Really?
So
All right. That's interesting.
It definitely worried me when Donald Jr. was hesitant of our idea, because it made me think, wow, maybe we're going down the wrong path, maybe this really isn't funny, and maybe it's not, I don't know. Hi. Hi, I'm Brandy. Israel, nice to meet you. Nick, nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Melissa.
While we were in our meeting with Don Jr., the actor showed up. So I think he was kind of like, what the heck is going on here?
Their tagline is small and mighty. That's where you guys come in. This will be totally fun and animated, and you guys like can yell and scream and have fun and have a great time.
Make fun of him.
What do you guys think of the concept?
It's better than being an Oompa Loompa.
Anything's better than being an Oompa Loompa, bro.
Exactly.
Game?
Let's do it. Awesome.
He was going to be in a Speedo while you're scrubbing him down. Is that okay?
Oh! Yeah, that'd be neat. It's not bad.
You like that, right?
Oh, thank God. The cast has arrived. Hello, I'm Joan Rivers, and you're Daniel. Hello, Daniel. Daniel has arrived.
We did hire a little person to be the masturbator, I guess you would say. Because the product was small and mighty, so that was going to be like the punchline, I guess.
So we have a shot in mind for you later on in a nighttime bedroom scene. Do you have any aversion to being shot in like boxer shorts or
No problem.
just boxer shorts?
Why not?
Yeah.
Make it.
We'll go that far.
You've done a little acting, I assume. So it's acting and modeling and, okay.
No problem.
Yeah, let's go ahead and see him in there. I want to see how much.
Okay, Daniel, get ready. Daniel, you're coming home to your wife and you're feeling sexy.
Your line is, "Hey, sweetie, you want to do the dirty laundry with me tonight?"
Good, thank you.
And action.
Hey, sweetie, you want to do the dirty laundry with me tonight?
Okay, one more time, just a little slower.
Hey, sweetie, you want to do the dirty laundry with me tonight?
If you can give me just a smile, a knowing smile at the end.
Take two.
Hey, sweetie, you want to do the dirty laundry with me tonight?
Okay. That's much better.
This poor little person, he didn't really know. He wasn't tremendously good. And that made me very sad because he had come all the way and it was his first job or second job. He's very nervous. Clint's idea is a total disaster.
What do we do for plan B or C or D, whatever plan we're on at this point? Now we have to get rid of our
I think Joan's
little
gonna make us
person.
mud wrestle.
At this point, I will mud wrestle. This project has been going downhill since right after our executive meeting. It just kind of crumbled. The little person was kind of like the icing on the cake.
Maybe we can't use this to present this in front of Al. Do you think maybe we should have let him go?
Yeah. We had decided that he was just really unable to deliver the lines, I think, to the level of quality that we thought the advertisers would be looking for.
This is awkward. It's awkward.
So I had to make a new call. And so there was some anxiety on my part. All right, Daniel, we're all good. Thanks a lot.
That's it. I knew it was going to be all day.
Yeah. I'm going to take you out of here. Thanks a lot, Daniel. Take care.
Oh my gosh.
Coming up. And later.
We can still do the dirty laundry if you want to.
The lady's walking in, takes off her house coat. What has this got to do with home?
Este miércoles.
You're really smart. You can oftentimes go with your gut. Some of the best deals you make are when you're betting against everyone else, but it's a risky proposition. Clint and Melissa are working on a viral video. That's all about gut. If they push too far, it could be really big trouble. It's going to be a tough task. Let's see what happens.
Hands up.
Hello? Annie, she wants to talk to you. Only.
Hi.
I want to try to see if we can get some more of the all bottles, because in the laundromat, I think it would be great to have them from a branding standpoint.
Of course, we've got 23 bottles here.
When you're talking about bottles that are passed along, making something really obviously a commercial makes it very much less viral.
I definitely was really glad that Annie went to go get the costumes with Tion, because Annie feels that even if she's not the leader, she at least tries to position herself as the puppet master. Annie, we're wait. Annie, she's been calling and hammering the message, and you want to say, we got it. Okay, we got it, you're right, we appreciate it, and thank you for pulling us back. We will see you guys at the laundromat.
All right, good. Stop that from happening.
We get to the location, immediately I start working to concentrate on what we needed to get done between Jesse and the little people in the laundromat.
You know, you should be like, we need to clean, like you're crazy. I think the little people did have a blast. They know that people point and laugh at them, and they're totally comfortable within themselves, and they have fun right back. I just treat them just like they're any other one of my friends. You know, they're exactly the same as us. They're just that big.
Yeah, Jesse, take 5, man.
Yeah. See you guys. Thanks.
Later. Perfect. That's hilarious.
How about if the individual that saves the day is a male?
It'll be somebody.
I don't know if we should start over. We had issues with Daniel, our small individual, so we had to let him go. I wanted to have a team meeting, as did Chloe and Joan, to say, okay, it's just not working out. Okay, Clint, what do you think? What should we do?
What if we can't get a little person? So don't you think we should have something else?
Maybe we should get me doing it just to have as backup. Hey, Joe, right now while we're waiting, we're going to get me doing this. Okay, great. All right.
He fired one of the actors because he wasn't good before he had a replacement. Unforgivable. And then Clint sat in on it. Well, now your joke about little is kind of gone. You're going to Clint to small.
Hey, sweetie, you want to do some dirty laundry tonight? Hey, sweetie, you want to do some dirty laundry tonight? Hey, sweetie, you want to do some dirty laundry tonight?
What the hell? Like, we started off with the little person, then the little person turned into Clint. I have no idea how this has anything to do with laundry detergent. I have no idea what the method to Clint's madness is today. I don't even know if he had a method. I think it was just madness going on. I don't understand what's like. Come on. I just don't get it. This is embarrassing. It really is.
Okay, do you want to just look at that?
Yeah. Cut.
Now what are we doing? Clint, you're now going to be the hero?
I have no idea.
What are we doing here?
Yeah, let's read.
What are we doing here?
Well, if Clint is doing it in the small and mighty thing.
Doesn't make sense.
No.
I think we should all...
Mud wrestle.
What is... All right, I'm going to take a stand here. What is the story? If Clint is doing it, then we don't have a little person to say that. Just tell us what we're doing.
Joan, settle down.
Yeah, but Clint, don't keep it in your head.
Joan,
No, I'm not going to settle down.
Wait,
Let's
just a
figure
minute.
out what we're doing.
Wait just a second.
You and the DP are doing neck shots and breaking down...
Please wait 1 second and I'll explain. If you would wait 1 second.
But don't explain. Discuss. Discuss. You have no right to explain. We haven't okayed anything here. A model was fired. Does that mean you are going to be the star? Don't you think you should talk to us? Maybe we should get another person in. Let's discuss. It makes no sense. What are you planning to do?
I don't know what's going on with Joan. Throughout the day, she was very resistant to my leadership. It didn't feel to me like she thought I was the boss. It's well beyond insolence. It's insubordinate. There are two things that I believe are cause for immediate termination, and that's dishonesty and insubordination.
But just tell me what the hell we're doing. And silence doesn't work with me. I'm really not interested in silence and sneering and superiority, because I'll match you in superiority. We have three ladies here that want to talk to you about what the hell the script is. Yes or no?
Yeah, we should know what we're shooting next.
I want to hear more than anyone what you have to say. I'm even taking my earrings off so I won't miss anything. By the way, these are J406 802 QBC 2995. Fabulous. Go ahead.
So the plan was we go with me doing the role, and then one of you guys play the role of the female.
Okay, Chloe, would you like to get a lingerie? No, Joan?
Oh yeah, right.
This is not a good day. I don't know how we're gonna finish this.
I'm not putting my name on this.
Coming up.
Oh, that's amazing. I'm very happy.
I really don't like this outfit. I look like a village guy.
And later.
He locked the door. We're locked out.
We're locked out.
We're locked out. We were not even allowed to go into the editing room. This was madness.
Okay, our model, I believe, has arrived. Ashley?
Hi, how are you?
Hi, Ashley. Meryl Streep.
We hired a woman to be the wife or girlfriend. I still don't really know who these people are to each other. I have never been more confused, I think, than I have been today, or I felt more useless. I don't even know what a commercial is at this point.
Tell me what you want me to do.
Well, right now, there's nothing.
As long as you know we're here for you.
Yep, we're ready.
Excuse me. Hello?
Clint, dismiss the women.
Ring, ring.
Which was just as well, because I will not work with him again. Life is too short. I'm so mad I'm gonna knock his damn hat off.
We can do it tomorrow night, I promise.
Clint had his model, he was directing, and it felt really awkward because we didn't have anything to do. We really didn't, you know, we can only eat lunch and hang around for so long. We were pretty bored.
Never shot a prior engagement, but he's been texting me, like asking what ideas we come up with, and I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. She's asleep right now because we have nothing else to do but lay here. You will die. No, I'm not joking. I think we're going to lose. And if we do end up losing, I personally think Clint should be fired. But honestly, if any one of us gets fired, fine. This day has been so weird. I would not put it past anybody. I have no idea.
Did you see what we did to their sneakers?
Yes, it's awesome.
These weeks couldn't be more. You're gonna look great.
Tiana and Annie handled the wardrobe, which to me was probably the most important part. It's cool to have those dudes running around, but if they look like little all detergent bottles, that's funny.
So let me ask you a question. Is it really little people? Seriously, is midget offensive to you?
All right, here we go. This is it. Oh, that's amazing. That's fantastic. You're happy? I'm very happy.
You guys did a good job.
Thank you.
I really don't like this outfit. It kind of looks like one of those Oompa Loompa creepy little things. I don't like it. I look like a village guy.
Can I hear the branding lines? I just want to hear them because I'm in charge of the branding.
We're gonna do this more in post.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah, I gave Annie tasks she's great at. The brand message to make sure it's in there.
We just have to make sure that we're really going over the top.
Annie?
No, I believe you. I just, you know.
I know. I just made sure immediately to get her focused, and so far so good. Ready, and scrub!
Jessie was fantastic. Like, Jessie took that concept and just was so funny.
After the initial blow of Jesse just being like, no, he compromised well, and he's clearly really creative, and he knows what he's doing. So I think he's a really good addition to the team. So you want us up here?
Yes.
Okay.
In you go.
The second location was to be my hotel room at the Trump International Hotel to shoot our actress upstairs in the hotel room. I'm thinking I could be over there.
I had a previous engagement and I had lost a couple of hours, but I finally got to the hotel to meet with the team. So maybe I can see it and maybe try to put my 2 cents in it. And I was there when Ivanka came to visit.
Why don't we tell them the story of what the purpose is, regardless of what we're shooting? Basically, the husband, you want to do some dirty laundry tonight? The wife was like, I can't do it tonight, I promise you tomorrow.
Ivanka came in at a very bad time, and it was totally too late to be saved. Too late to be saved.
And he goes, oh, it was a small load, I already took care of it. Okay. That's an interesting approach. It's just not shocking, and now we're implying using laundry detergent with masturbation. Like, it just made, I'm like, yeah,
Did you
that's
hear
what
the
he's
last
saying. I picked that up.
Originally, she was gonna hook up with a little person.
But how do you do this without a little person?
How do you
It's like time to think of a new strategy.
Ivanka did not think it was funny. She thought it was offensive. I can't sell it. And I'm dying to hear Clint argue this in the boardroom. I'm dying to hear this.
Joan's like a world famous comedian.
Oh my God. Joan's ideas were great, but we weren't allowed to change it. We tried to change it before we even started filming.
We're now going to sit while he directs the other thing totally. And then we're going to go to editing and do nothing. And this is madness.
Or I can imagine people being a little offended by it.
I never knew if I left it was gonna be like this because people are like, they're upset. And it's like, what's going on here?
All right, we got to move a lot faster, Joe.
What would you like me to do? You want me to wait down there? You need me up here?
I don't know if there's a lot you can do up here.
You sure? You okay? Just calm down.
I'm just hurrying, I'm rushing.
Clint, he's rushing around like a house on fire. He is just so hyper.
You guys see Donald Trump's book around here?
He is just running around and I'm trying to talk to him. He's not listening. So I knew then he didn't want my input.
Action.
Honey, the housework was a little easier than I thought. We could still do the dirty laundry if you want to.
Oh, that's okay, honey. It's a small load. I did it myself. Go again?
Right away. Yep.
You're doing great. It's working great.
The scene that we were gonna shoot up in the bedroom, I didn't get it. The lady is walking in, takes off her house coat and her skimpies. And Clint is in bed holding Mr. Trump's book with tissues on the side. So I'm like, what in the world is this scene here?
Okay, ready? Stay right there. Stay right there.
Like, I'm like, that's why I said I think Clint just misses his wife. And he just couldn't get over it. Because I'm like, what has this got to do with all?
I don't get how it's funny.
It's not funny. It's not well acted. It's not brilliantly shot. I think it's a disgrace that 5 talented people came up with this piece of garbage.
Oh, that's okay, sweetie. It was a small load. I did it by hand.
I find it so offensive. I don't know what he was thinking. I think the hat, which he wears constantly, must be just too tight. When your brain is squeezed all these years, that's the result. You sit in bed with a Donald Trump book and a box of Kleenex.
Sigue con Fanny Rock.